Hello, students. We are on the uh, second unit of the video lecture. Already we have discussed, completed the first unit video lectures in various days. Today onwards, we are going to discuss in video lecture by the for the unit planning. So in all of you know about the importance of planning, because in our everyday life also we are doing planning. Based on our planning only we are running our life. So basic importance of planning is, for every action there should be a plan. So what is the importance of the planning? So in this unit, we are going to discuss nature and purpose of planning, planning process, types of planning, objective setting, etc. So planning is a decision, deciding in advance what is to be done, when, where, how, and by whom. So to study different type of planning and its tools and technique is the main objective of our discussion. Based on this discussion, the nature and purpose of planning. Planning is the most basic form of all managerial functions. Everyone used to plan is our day-to life. So planning involves defining the organization goal, establishing strategy for achieving these goals, and developing plan to integrate the coordinate. So planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do. Planning bridges the gap from the where. Informal planning specifies goals covering the specific period of time and defined. Nature of planning is pervasiveness, occurs irrespective of the level of management. Every manager has a planning function perform. Primary in nature precedes other functions of an organization. Without planning, other functions of an organization become worthless. Continuous in nature, never ending activity. Actually planning is a never ending activity. It is going on. Flexibility in nature, that is feature is unpredictable, thus planning must provide enough function. Goal oriented, the planning should be goal oriented, carrying out the objective of the organization. Sixth one is the integrated process. So it is integrate the plan and actions of a manager. Forward looking. So always for the planning you should look into the forward. Without planning business become random in nature. Intellectual process, so involves brain activity. So only based on the brain activity you can plan. Factual process, myths and facts. The process is based on the same prediction and past experiences. 10th one is the effective and efficient process. It should be planning should be a effective and efficient process. It is the purpose of planning. First it provide the direction, how we are going to do, what we are going to do, way through which we are going to do. Next one is the reduce the uncertainty. So as we are planned we can reduce the uncertainty. Third one is the minimize the set standards for controlling. Set standards for controlling. Fifth one is the it provides the basis for the teamwork. Sixth one is the adaptation to change in the work environment. So we have to accept the adaptation, accept the environmental change. Seventh one is the improve the moral, right and wrong. So we have to compare with this and then take the necessary action. Facilitation decision making. So based on this facilitation decision making, we can take necessary action. What is the process of planning? Either planning may be large or short from point of view of organization, but every organization what to make. So there are various steps in the planning process. So one first step is the determination of the goals or objective. First we have to set up the determination of the planning premises, where we are going to do planning, what is the situation. Step 3 is the determining the alternative course of action. That is, we have to select so many alternatives. Based on that, we have to select any suitable one. Evaluating the alternative courses. So from our selection of various alternative courses, we have to evaluate them and then select the suitable one. Formulating the secondary plan. So while selecting the alternative itself, we have to formulate the secondary plan. If one fails, what we do? Sixth step is participation of the employee. All the employees should be involved in making planning. Seventh one is the establishing the strategy planning, because whenever the organization faces difficulties, it occurs executing the follow plan. It is clear success for failure in every plan and organization as well. So we have to do the proper follow up. So if you have any doubt on these topics we have covered, you can raise your questions now. Any questions? Okay, good day.